You were in Uncle Drew.
Yes.
What was it like being around all those NBA players doing comedy?
It was the most fun. It was like I got a call being like, "Do you want to go be in this basketball movie?" It's Uncle Drew, based on the the Kyrie Irving web shorts, and I was like, I thought those were super funny. I think and they were like, "You want to be in that movie with Chris Webber and Shaq and Lisa Leslie and Nate Robinson and Reggie Miller?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to hang out with all of those people,
right.
and I want to talk smack, and I want to because I was at the Reggie Miller. I was a Knicks fan growing up. I was at the Knicks Pacers games. I was at that game when Reggie went off
on Spike and the Knicks.
Yeah,
and all of New York.
Yeah, I was there, and I was like, a kid watching my dreams crumble in front of me. So to be on the bench as the opposing coach, watching Reggie try to heat up and not hitting some threes and just be smacking away, it was so fun. And that was that was last summer. Kyrie, the trade had just gone down. It was a fascinating time to be around someone who was so deeply at the center of the basketball universe, and then for me, just being able to hang out with Shaq. I mean, I'm sure you've hung out with.
Yeah.
He is. There's certain people who you're like, well, you're so talented, so you get to, people are interested in what you have to say, but he's deeply charismatic. Like, there's something about that guy, and he was really sweet and nice and would happily chat with me, or he'd chat with a PA or whoever. He's was
remarkable.
He really is.
He is. I know. I mean, he's one of my favorite people I've gotten to meet in this business.
Yeah, me too. I really like. He's also like. He's scaled up like 25%. You know how you can like scale a photo? You drag the corner and it just like makes it like the same. He's like scaled up version of a regular sized person. And I think it's just that I think it's a dude who's been that large his whole life.
Right.
Is trying to figure out how to put a room at ease from like probably the age of 10 on. And he's gotten incredibly good at it.
Interesting. That's an interesting way to look at it. Nick Kroll here on the show. So did you give Reggie the satisfaction of telling him that you were in the house for that moment?
I did, and he got a real kick out of it. Yeah.
Why did you feed that beast? Why would you do that?
It was sort of like I was like, because for me it was just like I gotta be honest with you, man. I was at that game, and he was just like, oh, for him it's a pleasant memory. I don't know if I'd drop the same on Patrick. On Patrick Ewing, I'd probably leave him alone. But it was really fun, and I got to play a little ball. I mean, not well, but I got to play a little bit with those guys. And
now you did do that because I know you played high school basketball.
Yeah.
Did you really get out there and these pickup games?
In the end of the movie, we get in the game, me and Rel, but we got in there and we had some free play. And I have like a moment where I have a breakaway layup, and Kyrie wanted to block it, and he didn't get it. And I was like, I scored, to say I scored on Kyrie would be extending it. But then I was like, all right, I'm feeling good. Let's go play some D. And I tried to D up Kyrie. And that might have been a mistake.
Did he cross you over?
I didn't fall down. I take great solace in he didn't break my ankle. I didn't fall down.
Okay.
He did manage to get by me. And dunk on me, just maybe.
Okay.
But it was so fun. It was great. I mean, it's just like it was just a dream to be able to get on the court with those guys and even to play with them, but to just be on the court when you see what they're doing. Because then we had all these other dudes who were all like college players who were all the extras and other guys. And when you're that close to those folks, watching them play, and then watching like Kyrie, you watch him do like layups, you watch the spin he's putting on things. He's doing some scientific like geometry stuff that's unbelievable. And you're watching like Lisa Leslie watch him, and you're watching these pros like learn from each other. Was really cool. And Chris Webber in this movie is straight up hilarious. He is so funny in this movie. And he was another guy for me because I came up watching that Fab Five team was.
Yeah, I'm in Michigan. That's my school.
Oh, wow. So that must have been...
I watch, how you watch sporting documentaries or sporting events over again. Every time, I hope that he doesn't call the timeout.
I know.
And he does every time.
He does it every time.
But it's a shame that is what obviously, Nick, that gets brought up because what he has done since then and how he handled that moment.
Yeah.
And he is straight up really hilarious.
He is. He's so funny in the movie, and he was another guy who I really truly enjoyed. Like, and I'd never met him before, and I had no sense of him. And you have in your head, it's like, oh, Chris Webber, like, what is he gonna? And I hung out with him, and he's incredibly kind, nice, warm, thoughtful, in whoever he talked to. And I'm telling you, the performance is bananas. And also in the movie, they poke fun. They're like, don't call any timeouts. Like he has a sense of humor about it all. Which is, and they go after Shaq for the free throws. It's fun.
It's fantastic.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.